All right. Let's take a look at the screen here.
What hurts the relationship more? A woman having more options or a man having more options?
The male.
If the man didn't have those options, you wouldn't want him. You know how I know you wouldn't want him? Because you said the good guy is boring. So the good guy don't have those options. So the man that has those options is what I said, bad is good. That's what all the females want. So if I could walk in this room and I sit down and all of y'all are on me, that'll make you want me. If I walked in this room and sat down and nobody was on me in here, you wouldn't want me neither.
Okay, so the question was, what hurts the relationship more? A man having more options or the woman having more options? The woman obviously said the man having more options hurts the relationship because she doesn't want him to have opportunities to cheat on her.
Insecurity.
And then he broke it down how it's worse if a woman has more options. Actually, he didn't really say that. He said it's worse if a man doesn't have options because you wouldn't want him if he didn't. But he didn't say why it would be good or bad for a woman to have options.
I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you in detail. Before I say this fuckery, what's good? It's your boy Kash. Anyway, Cece, I want you to speak on this. What do you think? Is it worse for a guy to have options, or is it worse if a female has options?
Well, I believe it's bad if a female has options. I think that's bad.
What about men?
Go for it. I mean, if they need to have options, then why not?
Why is it bad for a female to have options?
Yeah, why is it bad?
I mean, it could get a little messy. That's why. Because maybe you're messing with someone you kind of like and you just have them there. But then there's someone you actually do like. You're just playing with fire. So you could potentially.
Oh, it's like that one time you said going on 5 dates. Is you talking about that kind of messy?
No, that was when she said.
Stop the cap.
When she was keeping her options open when.
But it's the same messy.
Trialing out husbands.
It's the same messy.
You stupid.
What do you mean? Options are options.
Well, that's true.
Let me explain something to you guys very quickly.
Go for it.
Can you listen?
Yes, all ears.
Okay, because you know how I get in this. Are you listening?
Yes.
What's good, Cece?
I'm dying to hear what you have to say.
For shizzle. All right. Okay. For a man to sit there and build himself, a man has no status when he's 16, unless he comes from a family. Or he somehow has wealth. And even with that, he has no status. He must build his self by the way he looked, the way he dressed, the way he smelled, the way he talks, every way possible. And guys who have options, if I walk into a room with 2 different women and they all look good, women are going to look at me and say, who is that guy compared to a guy who walks in a room by himself? But for a guy to get to that level, to walk in a room with 2 women, that actually is supporting him and fucking with him to 4, 5, 6 different women, it tells other men that this man is somebody in a position of power or some type of status. It happens in nature also. Women who walk around and have options, it is a very dangerous thing to do. Can some women get away with it? Yes. Some women can get away with it. But not all. Shout out to all the followers. I'm waiting a message real quick.
So, Cece, you think that having options as a man is good or bad for the relationship with a woman?
I mean, hey, if that's their prerogative, why not? You got to find out one way or the other. So.
No, but if a man's in a serious relationship with a woman, should he have other options? And if he does, would that hurt the relationship? Would it help it, or would it be indifferent?
Well, it depends on their style of the relationship, but I would potentially think it would ruin it because if that's, how it started out and it's mixing up with options, it's going to ruin things.
Okay, so Cece says that having options as a man, and if you're in a serious relationship, it could hurt. But I think she says that about women as well. So basically, neither should have any options. They should be both committed.
Nope. It's never going to happen because if I have status, I'm going to have options. I want you to compete to keep me. And women must understand if you're going to be with a man, you must compete. You must be the best female. How do I know I'm getting the best female? I can't get the best female dealing with one female. This is what women don't comprehend. Okay, a man must have 5, 10, 15 girls. He's not going to be with all of them. He will sleep with them, but he's going to narrow it down to the best option. How the hell you going to get with one woman and say she's the best for you? You're tripping. What are you smoking? Stop doing crack. What the hell y'all women doing out there thinking you that special? You fucking
stupid.
Like crazy. A man has to go. Listen, first of all, a woman wants a man to be better in every way. She wants him to be taller. She wants him to be better in bed. You want a guy who's terrible in bed?
No, I need someone great and amazing.
Okay, so for a man to be great in bed, he must have options. He must. What are you going to do? What are you going to play with himself and get better in bed? It don't work that way. He must go into the field where women deny him. He must be denied so he gets better in what he does. Just like an athlete. Every athlete has failed. No athlete in the world has only been successful. Even Michael Jordan has failed. You have to have challenges. That's what makes us men. So we have to have options. It makes us better in choosing and selecting a wife. That's just a fact. And for women to sit here and say men shouldn't have options, those are insecure individuals that's mad because a man can go out and sleep with a whole bunch of beautiful women, and they cannot go out and sleep with a whole bunch of men because they look terrible. Women are not men and men are not women. We do not fuck the same. We do not sleep the same. We do not communicate the same. We don't sit there and spit game the same. Y'all don't go in the club and talk to guys and spit at gut. I mean, come on, let's be honest. 90% of women just wait for a guy to come to them. You know how hard it is for a guy to go approach a woman? Most men are their hands are sweating.
Beta male.
Those are simps. Y'all be like, oh, it's cute when he's nervous. Shut up. Y'all lying. Y'all don't want that. Y'all do not want that. You do not.
Stop the cap.
You do not want a guy that's nervous.
No.
He can't protect you. Those are the guys that get beat up.
Beta male.
All I'm saying to you is a man must have options. If you don't like it, don't deal with that guy. Period. If you don't like him, don't deal with him. But
Now,
you can easily be replaced.
we know that there's going to be comments about this when this goes public, where you said a man must basically get around so that they are good in bed because a woman doesn't want a man that's bad in bed. We already know, this goes without saying, that there's going to be women commenting saying same goes for women.
Nope.
Women should practice and be
Nope.
good in bed because a man
Nope.
doesn't want a woman that's bad in bed.
Nope.
What do you have to say to those comments that are about to happen? They haven't happened yet, but we know they're going to come.
I'm getting all these messages, and I'm gonna tell you this. If you think because you become good at sucking dick or giving head, you're gonna find a husband, we do not want that. It's disgusting to us. Do we want a woman to perform certain things? Yes. But we rather deal with a woman that's not experienced when it comes to a wife. A side chick, a girlfriend, somebody you go to Tulum with, maybe. But a guy who actually wants a woman, he wants a woman with less bodies and less experience. I do not want a woman who already been to France. I do not want a woman who already been to Dubai. I do not want a woman who already been in a G5. I do not want a woman who already been in a Lamborghini. I don't want that. Men do not want women that have achieved things before them. And most men do not want women with kids. It's a fact. If you have children, most men do not want that. So you must find a guy who already has kids. But that's even baggage itself. Because most men out here who have kids, if the relationship is not working and they on their second, third, or fourth marriage, it basically tells you those are not good choices. I can't believe I was watching something where, a girl was like, I would never date a guy with kids. But the guy asked, do you have kids? She said, I had 3. What the hell? What power do you think you have that you could tell a man that, hey, you can't have kids, but you can come with 3 baby kids?
Maybe she didn't want it to turn into the Brady Bunch.
No,
Too
she
many
know
kids,
what it
you know?
is. She knew she'd have to take care of his kids and her kids, and some women ain't with that challenge.
Or maybe she was okay with having kids with him, so it's a blended family with
Listen to me, man.
Just saying.
A man must have options. And if a girl thinks she can go out there and be a slut, do what you want. Nobody's saying you can't be a hoe. Nobody's saying you can't be a 3 or 4. All I'm saying is when you go out there and you act as a man, you move like a man, you think like a man, you will be left just like a man. Period. You can't ask for liberation and say, you know what, I'm gonna eat my cake and choose how I want it. I want my cake and I want to eat it also the way I want it with ice cream on the side. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You cannot go into any relationship thinking you can come into a relationship with 30 bodies and be successful. You at 30, 29 of them failed. How is it going to be successful? Is it possible it can happen? Yes, it is. That man must know the truth that you had slept with 29 people. I want women to do that. I want you to tell the men, listen, because all these women say all these things, but nobody's saying their body count. Let's please say your body count. Say your body count. Say it. I'm waiting. We all waiting. Men are waiting. When you come in these comments, say your body count. Say it, and don't lie. Matter of fact, say your sister body count.
Okay, they don't.
What's up? Say your mother's body count. What's up? Say your little sister body count. It is disgusting. It's disgusting that women will say all these things, but how men get you is we ask you one simple question. And only the simps get in the comments and say that. Body count doesn't matter. You a simp. His brain got a virus. You a simp. You are a simp. If you keep telling men that the body count don't matter, no man want the high school hoe. I do not want the high school hoe. I don't want the preschool hoe. I'm sorry. I don't want the woman with daddy and mommy issues. I don't. I don't want the girl who had 100 dicks in her mouth. Yeah. Can you understand, CC, where a man coming from? We don't want that.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
100 dicks in my wife's mouth.
Get that.
100 dicks in my wife's mouth.
Clearly, that's
before I get married.
no.
Before I get married.
I get it. That's excessive.
She slept with 50 men.
Oh my gosh, no.
And she deserved to have a castle.
No.
Well, what about the women who are going to say you slept with 50 women? I don't want a man.
Guess what?
Inside of 50
if
women.
I slept with 50 women,
I mean, it's.
Let me tell you something. If I slept with 50 women, I must be a fucking G, because it's very difficult to sleep with 5 women in 2023. We ain't talking about hoes.
Yeah.
We're not talking about hoes.
Everybody's a hoe now.
We're not talking about hoes. To go out and get a real woman. And I'll let the comments, man can speak what is a real woman. Please, what is a real woman? A woman who assists you, a woman that knows how to pick her battles, a woman that is not complacent. Okay? Because that's very important, not to be complacent. A woman that knows how to take care of the home. A woman that gives you peace of mind. These women keep saying, but what about us? What about us? So you can go out and fuck 30 women, we sit at home? Yes. You have to sit at home, because if you sleep in the bed with a motherfucking G, you must accept what comes with it. And if you don't want to accept it, then you go find somebody else. But the difference is, most likely you're going to end up with a loser. You either date the guy that you're happy to show off, or you date the guy that you hate and you don't want to show his picture. All you women are getting pregnant, but you're not showing your baby daddy. All you women are smashing the guys that's playing all these trips, but you're not showing him. I see it all the time. I see all these women everywhere, but no man can be found. Where are these men? Cece, where are the men to take you out on dinner? I never seen a post. Where's the men? Where are these guys at? Oh, where are these guys?
Okay.
Where are these guys?
First of all,
You go on some nice dates. Where are these guys at? You're not posting these fat 60-year-old white men? Where they at?
Ew,
What?
Okay.
Stop lying.
I don't want to date this 60
Y'all meet these guys in the strip club. These guys come up to you. Y'all take advantage of these guys. These guys, they running around with their retiring money. By the time they 65, they're dead. Their money ran out because they gave it to some 24-year-old, 25-year-old, 28-year-old, 32-year-old, thinking she came up. And she get a taste of the good life. So she's like, damn, I got to keep this up. Where's the next goddamn simp I could take advantage of? Real men do not fall for this trickery. We're not stupid. We don't want girls with 30 bodies. Some men don't want a girl with over 5 bodies. 5 is a number that's high. Just being honest.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do you care about a man's future, or do you care about a man's past? Cece?
I definitely care about the future.
Okay.
Come on.
So if a man
Yeah.
fucked 1,000 women, do you care?
Of course I care.
Oh, do you really? So if he
That's
had,
the past.
that's the past.
Oh, it is a past, but I would care on the
I'm,
safety
I'm
for
living
the
in
future.
Monaco.
making
I got
sure
a
we're
yacht
good.
and I'm worth $1 billion. Do you really care? Do you really care?
Health wise, yes.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm healthy as hell.
1,000+ women. I just need
If
to
a
make
man
sure for
fucks 1,000 women,
I'm just saying.
it's
I just need to make
possible.
sure.
It's possible. Y'all dealing with men who actually fuck more than y'all favorite rappers fuck more than 1,000 women, and y'all still in their DMs. Y'all still show up to their
My
concerts.
point is, as long as
Who
it's there,
cares?
a healthy
You
future.
cannot be a woman and have
That's all.
1,000 bodies. It's disgusting.
Oh.
You need to be kicked
get
out of the
that.
United States of America.
I
You
get
should no
that.
longer have a citizenship.
Look.
You do listen. America is not accepting women with 1,000 body counts. We do not want you in this country. Like go to a country that's accepted. I don't know, what is it like. What's the country?
If any country accepted it, would be our country.
I don't know. I don't
There is no
know,
other country
okay,
that would
but-
This is it. We're in it.
Shit, that's dangerous. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.